DC comic or Marvel?
DC. There's some really cool Marvel comics, and I like Spider-Man, and X-Men are cool sometimes and stuff like that. But DC is my absolute favorite because I love Batman a lot, and Batman is DC. I like Green Lantern and some other DC superheroes, but my love for comic books is mainly due to my love for Batman and the way that Batman is and his villains and all that stuff. And Batman is DC, so there's that.
Batman could be anything from Adam West to Frank Miller. Like and it's so cool because none of them feel stretched or strange. All of the not all the characters, but all the characters that have been really successful, Joker, Penguin, Riddler, like those, like the big guys, they fit in every situation, you know. And but at the same time, they're not cookie cutter in any way.
The 60s show was awesome. I love that show.
Kapow.
It was great. There's different facets of the Batman character in the 40s, from when it started up until the late 50s. It was very dark, very noir, very I'm gonna kill you, except for I can't kill because I've got a code against killing kind of thing. And then Adam West did his show, and it was very, very humorous, very sort of campy, hero kind of thing. It was very funny. And then just with Frank Miller's Batman in the 80s, it got darker again. And so they've had that, and it flip flops back and forth sometimes. But they're two different, very important facets of Batman.
Oh,
Dark versus comedic Batman. And then Batman and Robin was terrible. It was so bad. I as a huge fan of Batman, even I have to admit that it was just horrible. But you either have mainly serious with a little bit of goofy, or mainly goofy with a small bit of serious. You can't mix them. They don't mix, and that's what they try to do with Batman and Robin, and desperately failed to do so. But it was bad. But then Batman Begins and The Dark Knight are very dark and serious Batman. Batman Begins is actually almost 100% influenced by Frank Miller's Year One, which is his sort of origin story of Batman graphic novel, it's also very dark. Frank Miller writes a dark comic. He's not Sin City is not something you're going to be showing your little kid, so he's just a dark author and illustrator. His illustrations are beautiful.
Batman versus Superman.
It's been done. Batman had killed Superman every time. He killed him in Dark Knight Returns, or he almost killed him in Dark Knight Returns because Batman got this exoskeleton suit thing. He had teamed up with Green Arrow, who had kryptonite arrows, and they shot Superman. Superman's like, I'm melting, and Batman's like, Caw! And then he did that. Again, if Batman has time to prep, Batman can kill any of the superheroes. He actually has a suit to kill each member of the Justice League, just in case. Batman's the best. He's the coolest superhero in the world.
I'll give you that. Okay.
The coolest. He could kill any other superhero if he had 15 minutes of prep time, and he has no superpowers.
15 minutes of prep time? So
Yeah.
what, like, if he's going to face off with the Hulk, he's supposed to be like, all right, I'll give you 15 minutes.
Yeah. Well, he runs really, really fast and gets into his car and drives away, and he's like, now I got to get my Hulk repellent spray. And then he goes back and gets the spray, and then he's now defeated the Hulk. So.
Not the hero we need.
Wow.
Alright, I'm going to talk about these things now because they're some of my favorite things in the world. This is Lego Batman from McDonald's and Lego Batman. He apparently has a Batarang. I have no idea where it is. I think Jack took it. Jack's my little brother. But he does that. Flings a Batarang, but I actually have a Batarang. So there's that. They don't talk in the first Lego Batman. They just pantomime things, and they're like, and Clayface is like, but in the new one, in Lego Batman 2, they're going to talk, and I'm a little bit disappointed. They don't talk in Lego games. They're not supposed to. So they're just supposed to and then fall over, and then when they die, they just fall apart. These are all Batmobiles. This is the Batmobile from Arkham Asylum. This is the Batmobile from the 1980s. Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson Batman movie, and then the one after Batman Returns with Danny DeVito as the Penguin. And it's, actually, this is probably one of my favorite Batmobiles in general. This one and this one, which is the one from the 1960s Batman movie with Adam West and Burt Ward. That's an amazing Batman show, and I like that Batmobile. It's actually, if I had an infinite amount of money, that's one of the cars that I would actually buy and drive around if I had the ability to buy cars that were expensive. So yeah. I wish I had more action figures, but action figures are really expensive. So I tend to refrain from buying them. I almost bought the other day actual Batman Legos, but then I decided that it was really a good idea to buy gas and not a $30 Batman Lego. So, oh well. These are my things.